Hi, Carrie. So good to meet you
It's
today.
nice meeting you. I'm finally glad to meet you.
Yeah, so thank you for coming into CCRL, travel agency. I just have a couple quick questions to go over with you. Do you have experience in public speaking?
Yes, I've taken several public speaking classes along with other communication classes. And I've never been on a debate team or anything, but I feel like with my classes I have just what your company needs for this position.
Okay, great. And you are comfortable with speaking?
Yes.
Great. How would you handle a situation where two customers argue heavily in public, raising attention?
I'd probably go over to them and say, I think we should take this inside, not out in public and where they're making a scene. Probably just talk to them and try to figure out what their conflicts are with each other, if it's with the company as well, and then try to come to a good resolution.
Okay. And how would you handle someone outside of your cultural norm?
I think I would handle it similar to how I would handle just about anybody. I would try to understand their culture, understand their background, be open to their culture, because that's the best way to communicate with someone when you're both comfortable with each other. And I think that I would be able to handle them just about as I'd handle you and just talking to you.
Great. How would you prepare for a public presentation in regards to, what steps would you take to make a good expression?
I'd probably do a PowerPoint presentation, and in this case, discuss Thailand, talk about places to go, the attractions, the restaurants, the type of food they have, just things that would bring a customer in and want them to come to Thailand. And I think just to give a positive first impression.
Right. Great. Now, have you had previous experience with Photoshop or any other tools to enhance a document? And if so, what was the document for?
I've never enhanced a document using Photoshop, but I am familiar with Adobe. And I think I've watched other people use it, and I think if I had to use it, I would be able to successfully.
Okay, well, great. We actually do use Adobe at CCRL Travel Agency, so that worked out perfectly. How do you think your degree has helped you in the real world so far?
I think that before college, I was more interested in talking to people with similar personalities, and now that I've come to college, my interpersonal skills have greatly improved. I can go up to just about anyone and start a conversation and feel comfortable.
Great. That's what we're looking for. How different do you find it to travel on your own to a different country where you don't speak the native language?
I think it is slightly a struggle because there's a language barrier, but if you just kind of sit back and realize that you have to communicate in order to, let's say, get something to drink, get something to eat, even if you can't speak fully the language, the fact that you're trying, making an effort, I think that people would respect that and want to help you.
I completely agree. Do you research places or countries before you visit? And if so, what does your research entail?
Yes, I do. I haven't been to many places. I've been to the Bahamas and Puerto Rico. And I did some research finding out the attractions, the good hotels to stay in, stuff like that. And as far as staying in the United States, I've actually used places like Yelp to find restaurants and reviews, and I've also gone on Google to find other attractions.
Okay, great. And then, where do you see yourself in 5 years?
I'd like to see myself in a successful job, maybe even in this one. See myself higher up, making good money. I would also like to potentially be settling down in a relationship, maybe engaged. But yeah, that's what I want to see myself in 5 years.
Great. So I take it that you saw our ad in Craigslist, correct? So do you see yourself, I assume you see yourself growing with this company?
Yes, I would really like to. I really liked the idea of changing people's perceptions about travel, and I noticed that I saw that in your company, and I think that's really important because I think people sometimes struggle to go to certain places because they're worried about the different cultures and worried about potential dangers, and I feel like it makes people just excited to just travel and really enjoy themselves.
All right, great. Well, it's so good to meet you, Harry, and you'll hear from me soon.
Great.
So.